So students, up till now we have covered the electronic configurations, right? Up till now we have seen how we write the electronic configurations of different atoms of different elements. Alright, now we have done configurations from element 1 to 20, right? Now out of these 20 elements that we have covered so far, if you look at the list of electronic configurations that we have covered in the previous video, 3 electronic configurations are exceptional. These 3 electronic configurations are exceptional. These are exceptions, all right? We call them as stable configurations. Now all of you know the meaning of the term stable, all right? So these are exceptional configurations. Now what is so exceptional about these 3 configurations of helium, neon and argon? In तीनों configurations में क्या exceptional है? What is so different about these 3 configurations? If you look at these configurations properly, what you find is that whichever shell is present in these 3 elements, इन तीनों elements में जो shell presents हैं K और L, K, L, M, all those shells are completely filled. That means they are holding the maximum number of electrons that they can hold. All right. If you consider for helium में एक ही shell होता है, K shell, that is completely filled because we know that K shell can hold 2 electrons at maximum. So this is completely filled. Similarly, neon, there are 2 shells, K and L. K shell can hold 2 electrons at maximum and L shell can hold 8 electrons at maximum. So both of them are completely filled. Both of them are completely filled. Similarly for argon, K can hold 2 electrons, 2 are completely filled. L can hold 8 electrons, L is also completely filled, 8 electrons are there. Then M, for the time being for lower classes, what we have done is that M also holds 8 electrons. The rest of the 10 we will do for higher elements and higher classes. ठीक है, तो M भी हम क्या देखते हैं अभी फिलहाल के लिए, for the time being what we see that M can also hold a maximum of 8 electrons before filling the N subshell, before filling the N shell. All right, so for K, 2 electrons maximum which are completely filled. For L, 8 electrons maximum which is completely filled. For M, 8 electrons maximum which is also completely filled. So what is exceptional, what is different about these 3 elements, about these 3 configurations of helium, neon and argon, कि इन elements में जो shell present हैं वो सारे ही completely filled हैं. Such configurations are termed as inert, something that is very stable, or stable configurations. इन configurations को हम inert और stable बोलते हैं. Inert over here refers to unreactive. अब stable का क्या मतलब है बेटा, कि ये configurations, ये atoms जैसे हैं ये वैसे ही रहेंगे because they are complete. They are complete. They do not need anything more. They do not need any more change in them. All right. So जिस तरह से ये हैं अभी, they will remain as it is. That is what is the meaning of stable. All right, ये configurations जैसी हैं वैसी ही रहेंगी because they are themselves complete. All these 3 are having all the shells complete, right? So such kind of elements, because they are very stable, they do not want to change. That is why they are very very unreactive in nature. इन्हें किसी के साथ react करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है. They do not find a need to react with any other element because they themselves are very very stable. All right, such elements are called as, these 3 elements, they are called as noble gases. Noble, unreactive, stable. Noble means unreactive and stable. All right, they exist in the form of gases, so they are termed as noble gases. तो ये क्यों unreactive है, क्यों stable है, क्योंकि ये already complete है. इनके अंदर जितने भी shells present है, all those shells are complete, so they will not change. All right, they do not need to react with anything. They are highly unreactive and hence they are stable. So these three there are more noble gases also in the higher elements after 20. We have done the elements up till 20, up till calcium. Calcium के बाद भी बहुत सारे noble gases होते हैं present, but वो आपको 9th और 10th level पे नहीं cover करने. All right, so only for the elements from 1 to 20 there are three noble gases: helium, neon and argon. So helium, neon and argon are the three noble gas elements. All right, these are very stable elements. They do not react with anything and they have very stable configurations. These three configurations are very, very stable. All right, now in nature, every element it tries to achieve a stable configuration. जैसे ये सब complete हैं वैसे ही हर element it wants to achieve stability. Every element wants to achieve stability just like noble gases. जिस तरह से noble gases completely filled हैं, stable हैं, वैसे ही हर element, जितने भी elements हमने पढ़े हैं सारे ही elements इस तरह की configuration achieve करना चाहते हैं. They want to achieve the configuration of noble gases or of the kind of noble gases. All right, but how will they achieve this configuration? How will the elements achieve a stable configuration or a noble gas configuration? They will achieve such a configuration either by gain or by loss of electrons. क्यों? क्योंकि हमने पढ़ा है कि न्यूक्लियस के अंदर, inside your nucleus, if this is the nucleus that I am drawing and these are your shells. So inside the nucleus you have the protons and obviously the neutrons also. So inside the nucleus you have protons. Protons में हम कभी भी change नहीं करते हैं बेटा. No change in the number of protons because they are present in the innermost region of the atom which is the nucleus. Electrons are present in the shells outside the nucleus. So gain और loss of electrons हम कर सकते हैं, but कहाँ से? Only from the outermost shell. That means electron will be added only in the outermost shell or it will be removed only from the outermost shell. This we have already done in the topic formation of ions कि gain होता है electrons का या फिर loss होता है electrons का, वो सिर्फ outermost shell या फिर valence shell से होता है. Only from the valence shell. Any change in electrons, either addition or removal of electrons is done only in the valence shell. तो सारे के सारे elements, all the elements that we have done so far, all of them they will try to achieve a stable configuration of this kind of noble gases. But how will they do that? They will do that by gain or loss of electrons from where? From the valence shell. All right, so how can any element achieve a noble gas configuration or how can any element achieve a stable configuration, or you can also write noble gas configuration, any term you can use. All right, so how can any element achieve a noble gas configuration or a stable configuration? Either by gaining electrons in the outermost shell or by losing electrons from the outermost shell. या तो outermost shell में electrons add कर ले वो element या फिर lose कर दे outermost shell से electrons, तो वो noble gas configuration achieve कर सकते हैं. All right. Now based on the concept of stable configurations, these three configurations of helium, neon and argon that we have just done, based on the concept of these stable configurations, these three stable configurations, we will be defining a very important topic, an extremely important topic, valency. Right? What we are going to define now is the topic, is the concept of valency. Now what is valency? We have seen that any element, if it wants to achieve a stable configuration, अगर किसी भी element को इस तरह की configuration achieve करनी है, then how will it be achieved? It will be achieved either by gain of electrons or by loss of electrons. So what is valency? The number of electrons gained or lost to achieve a stable configuration is called as valency. हमने ये तो देख लिया, हमने पढ़ लिया. We have learned that for any element to achieve a stable configuration, it will either lose electrons or it will gain electrons. But how many electrons will it require to lose or will it require to gain to achieve a stable configuration? Those number of electrons are called as, are given the term of वैलेंसी. ऑलराइट, तो वैलेंसी क्या है? कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स एक पर्टिकुलर एलिमेंट को या तो लूज करने पड़ेंगे या फिर गेन करने पड़ेंगे टू अचीव अ स्टेबल कॉन्फ़िगरेशन. ऑलराइट, सो दिस इज व्हाट इज valency. This is called as valency. All right. Now let us see what is the valency of each element that we have covered so far. जितने भी elements हमने पढ़े हैं, we will find out the valency of each element. Let us see how. What you need to remember is that every element will try to achieve a stable configuration. सारे एलिमेंट्स इन 3 एलिमेंट्स जैसी कॉन्फ़िगरेशन अचीव करना चाहते हैं. हाउ विल दे अचीव इट? हाउ विल दे अचीव दिस नोबल गैस कॉन्फ़िगरेशन और द स्टेबल कॉन्फ़िगरेशन? लेट अस बिगिन विद हाइड्रोजन. ऑलराइट, नाउ हाइड्रोजन हैज इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन 1 because it has only one electron. We have already covered the electronic configuration. I am not going into the details. So hydrogen has electronic configuration 1. Now it has 3 options of achieving a stable configuration. स्टेबल कॉन्फ़िगरेशन अचीव करने के 3 ऑप्शंस हैं हाइड्रोजन के पास. 1 दिस वन, देन सेकेंड ऑफ नियॉन एंड थर्ड ऑफ आर्गन. या तो वो अपनी कॉन्फ़िगरेशन ऐसी बना सकता है हाइड्रोजन, या फिर ऐसी, या फिर ऐसी. बट हाइड्रोजन विल चूज द ईजीएस्ट वे आउट फॉर इट सेल्फ. ऑलराइट, जिस भी कॉन्फ़िगरेशन को अचीव करना इन तीनों में से सबसे ज़्यादा आसान होगा, सबसे ईजी होगा हाइड्रोजन के लिए. इट विल अचीव दैट पर्टिकुलर कॉन्फ़िगरेशन. इट विल ट्राई टू अचीव दैट पर्टिकुलर स्टेबल कॉन्फ़िगरेशन टू स्टेबलाइज इट सेल्फ. ऑलराइट, ओके. नाउ हाइड्रोजन हैज़ इलेक्ट्रॉनिक कॉन्फ़िगरेशन 1. It's easier for it to achieve this configuration. एक ही शेल है, यहाँ पे भी एक शेल है, यहाँ पर भी एक शेल है. तो ये कॉन्फ़िगरेशन दिखने में भी आपको पता चल रहा होगा. दिस कॉन्फ़िगरेशन इज द easiest for hydrogen to achieve. Now hydrogen has only 1 electron. To achieve this configuration it needs 1 more. अगर हाइड्रोजन एक इलेक्ट्रॉन और ऐड कर ले तो यहाँ पे 2 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स हो जाएंगे. सो इट विल बी एबल टू अचीव दिस स्टेबल कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, राइट? सो हाउ कैन हाइड्रोजन अचीव अ स्टेबल कॉन्फ़िगरेशन? बाय एडिशन ऑफ 1 electron. This positive sign over here means by addition, adding 1 electron. Okay, so if hydrogen adds 1 electron, it will achieve a stable configuration because it is adding 1 electron. और हमने वैलेंसी की डेफिनेशन क्या पढ़ी है? Number of electrons either gained or lost. Number of electrons either gained or lost to achieve a stable configuration is termed as valency. तो आपको बस नंबर बताना है इलेक्ट्रॉन्स का कि कितने इलेक्ट्रॉन्स या तो ऐड हो रहे हैं या फिर कितने रिमूव हो रहे हैं. ऑलराइट, सो सिंस hydrogen to achieve a stable configuration is adding only 1 electron, so the valency is 1. All right, let's move to the next element, helium. Now helium, it already has a stable configuration. जब उसके पास already stable configuration है, so it will neither try to lose electron nor it will try to gain electrons. It is already stable, so it neither loses nor gains electrons. ना तो इलेक्ट्रॉन्स लूज होंगे ना गेन होंगे क्योंकि वो तो ऑलरेडी कंप्लीट है. इट इटसेल्फ इज स्टेबल, राइट? तो वैलेंसी कितनी हो जाएगी जब कुछ एडिशन और रिमूवल ही नहीं हुआ इलेक्ट्रॉन्स का? सो नंबर विल बी 0. सो द वैलेंसी ऑफ हीलियम विल बी 0. ऑलराइट, सिमिलरली फॉर नियॉन ऑल्सो, नियॉन भी कंप्लीटली फिल्ड है. इट इटसेल्फ इज स्टेबल. तो लेट्स गो क्विकली टू नियॉन. तो नियॉन की वैलेंसी भी क्या होगी? 0 बिकॉज इट ऑलरेडी इज स्टेबल. So it will neither gain nor lose electrons. Okay, similarly the third complete configuration that we have done is for argon. Argon की valency भी 0 होगी because it is already stable, it is already complete. So neither gains nor loses electrons. Neither gains nor loses electrons. All right, so we have seen for helium, neon and argon there will be no change in the configurations because their configurations are already stable. तो तीनों की वैलेंसी हमने पहले ही 0 लिख दी है. All right, now let's move to the next element, lithium. Now how can lithium become stable? Now lithium has 2 options. It can either become this or it can become this, because becoming this would be very very difficult for lithium. ऑलराइट, बहुत ज़्यादा एडिशन या रिमूवल करना पड़ेगा ये वाली कॉन्फ़िगरेशन अचीव करने के लिए. सो वी कंसिडर लिथियम हैज़ दीज टू ईजिएस्ट ऑप्शंस. बट इन दोनों में से भी कौन सा ऑप्शन ज़्यादा ईजी है, दैट वी हैव टू फाइंड आउट. ऑलराइट, लेट अस सी वन बाय वन. इफ लिथियम वांट्स टू अचीव द फर्स्ट कॉन्फ़िगरेशन, व्हाट विल इट डू? अगर उसे बस 2 लाना है अपनी कॉन्फ़िगरेशन में, तो हम क्या करेंगे, ये इलेक्ट्रॉन रिमूव कर देंगे. ठीक है, तो इजीली उसकी कॉन्फ़िगरेशन हीलियम जैसी हो जाएगी, स्टेबल हो जाएगी. और दूसरा ऑप्शन क्या है, 2,8. अगर नियॉन की तरह उसे कॉन्फ़िगरेशन लानी है तो उसे क्या करना पड़ेगा, 8 यहाँ पर लाने के लिए इट विल हैव टू एड 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. राइट, सो इट हैज़ 2 ऑप्शंस, आइदर एडिशन ऑफ 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स, या तो 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऐड करके वो नियॉन वाली कॉन्फ़िगरेशन अचीव कर ले, या फिर remove, subtract 1 electron and achieve a configuration like that of helium. ठीक है, अगर उसने एक इलेक्ट्रॉन यहाँ से लूज कर दिया तो उसकी हीलियम जैसी कॉन्फ़िगरेशन आ जाएगी 2, which is a stable configuration. So out of these two options that it has, either adding, plus means adding, minus means losing or subtracting. Okay, either it can add 7 electrons to itself, to its atom, to its last shell, or it can lose just 1 electron. So obviously which one is easier? Losing just 1 electron is easier rather than gaining 7. 7 is a big number. All right, so losing 1 electron is an easier task for lithium. All right, so this addition of 7 electrons, we discard this option. All right, so what we consider is losing 1 electron. All right, तो हमने हाइड्रोजन के लिए कैसे वैलेंसी लिखी थी, बिकॉज इट वॉज गेनिंग 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन. तो ये जो नंबर है, जो न्यूमरल वैल्यू है आपकी 1, दैट इज द वैलेंसी. सिमिलरली फॉर लिथियम इट इज लूजिंग 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन. व्हाट इज द नंबर अगेन? द नंबर इज 1, सो द वैलेंसी इज 1. Okay, so this is how you will write the valency of different elements. Let's move to beryllium. Beryllium again has 2 options. It can either become 2. How will it become 2? If it loses 2 electrons, अगर ये 2 electrons lose कर ले तो इसकी helium वाली configuration आ जाएगी, which is a stable configuration. Or what it can do is it can achieve 2,8. Now how will it achieve 2,8? For achieving 2,8, for getting an 8 here, it will have to gain 6 electrons, right? So it has 2 options, either gaining 6 electrons or losing 2 electrons. Which is easier? 6 electrons निकालना ज़्यादा आसान है, 6 electrons add करना ज़्यादा आसान है. Adding 6 electrons is easier, or just removing 2? Obviously removing 2 electrons is an easier task, because gaining 6 electrons is a big thing. 6 electrons एक atom में add करना is not a very easy task, but removing 2 can be done easily. ठीक है, 2 electrons आराम से remove हो सकते हैं, लेकिन 6 add करना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा. So what will be the valency? 2. Okay, so this is how you will be writing the valencies. So this will be discarded. 6 electrons हम add नहीं करेंगे. Coming to boron. Boron again has 2 options. It can either achieve this or it can achieve this. इसको अचीव करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा, तो इस केस को हम कंसिडर ही नहीं कर रहे. सो बोरॉन, हाउ कैन इट अचीव द फर्स्ट कॉन्फ़िगरेशन? 2 वाली कॉन्फ़िगरेशन वो कैसे अचीव करेगा? अगर ये 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स रिमूव हो जाएं, सब्ट्रैक्ट हो जाएं, it will be left with only 2, which is a stable configuration like that of helium. All right, so either it can lose these 3 electrons or it can become 2,8 by adding 5 electrons. यहाँ पे 3 में अगर 5 electrons हम और add कर दें तो total 8 हो जाएंगे. तो 2,8 configuration it will achieve if it adds 5 electrons. All right, so it again has 2 options, either gaining 5 electrons or losing. Minus means losing, plus means adding 3 electrons or losing 3 electrons. 5 is a big number, so obviously losing 3 electrons will be easy for boron. All right, तो बोरॉन के लिए 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स रिमूव करना ज़्यादा इजी है रादर देन गेनिंग 5. 5 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स गेन करना डिफिकल्ट है, 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स रिमूव करना इजी है. सो योर वैलेंसी विल बी 3. 3 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर बीइंग रिमूव्ड, सो वैलेंसी विल बी 3. कार्बन 2,4. नाउ व्हाट कॉन्फ़िगरेशन कैन इट अचीव? अगेन इट हैज़ टू ऑप्शंस, ये वाला ऑप्शन या फिर ये वाला ऑप्शन. ये फिर से बहुत डिफिकल्ट हो जाएगा क्योंकि इसमें एडिशन या रिमूवल बहुत ज़्यादा इलेक्ट्रॉन्स का करना पड़ेगा. ऑलराइट, सो फॉर कार्बन it is 2 4, so either it can lose these 4 electrons and become 2 and have a stable configuration like that of helium, or it can add 4 electrons and make this as 8. 4 plus 4 will become 8, so 2 8 configuration हो जाएगी like that of neon. So in either cases it is either gaining 4 electrons or it is losing 4 electrons. ठीक है, दोनों ही केस सेम है, या तो 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आप ऐड कर लीजिए या फिर 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स रिमूव कर दीजिए. तो इन आइदर केस द वैलेंसी विल बी 4. ऑलराइट, ओके, नाउ मूविंग टू द नेक्स्ट एलिमेंट. ओके, so moving to the next element, nitrogen. Alright, now how nitrogen can become stable? It has two options. Either it can become 2. How will it become 2? By losing 5. अगर 5 यहाँ से subtract हो जाए तो 2 configuration आ जाएगी which is stable. Or if I add 3 electrons in these 5 electrons, अगर मैं 3 electrons यहाँ पे add कर दूँ तो ये 2 8 हो जाएगा. Okay, so there are two options possible. Either it can lose 5 electrons, या तो 5 electrons यहाँ से remove हो जाए, -5 कर दें हम, या फिर 3 electrons add कर दें, और I add 3 electrons. तो कौन सा नंबर बड़ा है बेटे? 5. यानी कि ये करना बहुत डिफिकल्ट है और कम इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऐड करने आसान है. ऑलराइट, सो द वैलेंसी विल बी 3. ओके, रिमूविंग 5 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स. 5 इज अ बिग नंबर. ऑलराइट, किसी भी एटम से 5 इलेक्ट्रॉन निकालना विल बी अ वेरी डिफिकल्ट टास्क. while apart from this, rather than doing this, what we can do is we can add 3 electrons. 3 electrons add करके 2 8 configuration आ जाएगी, neon वाली configuration, right? So we can add 3 electrons, so the number is 3, valency will be 3. All right. Coming to oxygen. Now oxygen can become stable either by removal of these 6 electrons, या तो मैं पूरे 6 electrons remove करूँ यहाँ पर 2 लाने के लिए, right? और if I add 2 electrons here, so 6 plus 2 8 हो जाएगा, so 2 8 will also be a stable configuration. Alright, so I have two options, either removing 6 electrons, minus means removing 6 electrons, or adding 2 to make this 8. 6 plus 2 8, or adding 2 electrons. So 6 electrons, 6 being a big number, 6 electrons को remove करना बहुत मुश्किल है. So easier task is addition of just 2. Alright, adding just 2 electrons is easier than removing 6. Okay, so valency will be 2. Coming to fluorine. Fluorine. Two options again, either it can lose these 7 electrons, या तो 7 electrons यहाँ से lose हो जाएं और सिर्फ 2 रह जाए which will be a stable configuration, या फिर just 1 electron add करके मैं 7 plus 1 यहाँ पे 8 बना दूँ and I get the configuration of 2,8. Alright, so which is easier? Let us write both the options. Removing 7 minus 7 electrons, or adding just 1 electron. Which is easy? Obviously just addition of 1 electron. एक इलेक्ट्रॉन ऐड करते ही अगर कोई चीज स्टेबल हो रही है तो वो 7 लूज क्यों करेगी, राइट? सो 1. सो द वैलेंसी इज 1. वी हैव ऑलरेडी रिटन फॉर नियॉन. लेट्स कम टू सोडियम. ओके, नाउ दीज हैव 3 shells. These have 3 shells. So now we will be considering, अब ये कॉन्फ़िगरेशन अचीव करना बहुत मुश्किल हो जाएगा जिनके पास 3 शेल्स हैं, तो उनके लिए हम इन दोनों में से कोई अचीव करने की कोशिश करेंगे. लेट अस सी हाउ. सोडियम. ऑलराइट, नाउ हाउ कैन सोडियम बिकम स्टेबल? इफ इट लूजेस दिस 1 इलेक्ट्रॉन फ्रॉम द लास्ट शेल, तो बहुत इजीली उसकी एक स्टेबल कॉन्फ़िगरेशन रह जाएगी. अ वेरी स्टेबल कॉन्फ़िगरेशन विल बी लेफ्ट फॉर इट टू अचीव, विच इज 2 8, राइट, विच इज द कॉन्फ़िगरेशन ऑफ नियॉन. It's written just above sodium. 2 8 कॉन्फ़िगरेशन आ जाएगी सिर्फ एक इलेक्ट्रॉन को रिमूव करने से. या दूसरा मेथड क्या है कि मैं यहाँ पर 7 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऐड करूँ, so that this also becomes 8. 1 plus 7 will be 8, so it will become 2 8 8, which is also a stable configuration. So again it has two options, adding 7 electrons to make this 8, or just by removing 1 minus 1 electron? Obviously, what is easier is removing just 1 electron to become stable. So the valency will be 1. Okay, this is how you're going to write the valency of elements. Moving to magnesium. Magnesium again has two options. If I remove this 2, again a stable configuration of 2, 8 will be achieved. So either I can remove this 2 electrons, or I can add 6 electrons to this last shell of electrons which has 2 electrons. So 2 plus 6 will become 8. तो यहाँ पे टोटल 2 plus 6 8 हो जाएंगे. तो दो ऑप्शंस हैं, या तो हम 6 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स ऐड कर दें और कॉन्फ़िगरेशन 2 8 8 बना लें, या फिर we remove these 2 electrons to make it stable. So which is easier, gaining 6 or just losing 2? Losing 2 is obviously a better option for magnesium. All right, since losing 2 electrons is a better option, so 2 will be the valency. 2 electrons lose किए हैं तो 2 ही valency होगी, because we are just concerned with the number. जैसे कि हमने definition लिखा था, definition में लिखा था in the beginning में what we had written was number of electrons gained or lost. ठीक है, जितने भी number of electrons या तो gain हुए या फिर lose हुए, those number of electrons is referred to as the valency of the element. All right, so since this is losing 2 electrons, so the valency will be 2. Similarly, going to aluminium. Again, either I can remove these 3 electrons to make it 2 8, which is a stable configuration, or I can add 5 electrons in the last shell to make it stable, right? So either how will it become stable by addition of 5 electrons? 3 plus 5 will become 8. तो ये last वाली configuration आ जाएगी 2 8 8, right? So either I can add 5 electrons, या तो मैं 5 electrons यहाँ add कर सकती हूँ to make it 2 8 8, which is a stable configuration, or I can simply remove these 3 electrons. So I will write minus 3 electrons. All right, so which is easier? 5 electrons add करना ज़्यादा easy है, or it is easier to just remove 3. 3 is a smaller number, तो 3 electrons remove करना ज़्यादा easy है, so valency will be 3. Okay, coming to silicon. So all the 3 cases in the above elements, sodium gaining 7 we discarded. ये हमने discard कर दिए तीनों, और हमने क्या accept किया? Removing 1 electron, removing 2 electrons, or removing 3 electrons. All right, removing 1, removing 2, and removing 3, and accordingly the valencies are 1, 2, and 3 for sodium, magnesium, and aluminium respectively. All right, coming to silicon. Now for silicon, just like carbon, let's go back to carbon. What did we do in carbon? In both the cases, either removal of 4 electrons was giving me 2, और एडिशन ऑफ 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स वॉज गिविंग मी 2 8. तो दोनों ही केसेस में या तो 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स के एडिशन से या 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स के रिमूवल से मुझे एक स्टेबल कॉन्फ़िगरेशन मिल रही थी. सो इन आइदर केसेस द नंबर वॉज 4 ओनली, सो द वैलेंसी वॉज 4, राइट? सिमिलर इज द केस फॉर सिलिकॉन. आइदर यू कैन रिमूव दीज 4 इलेक्ट्रॉन्स एंड मेक द कॉन्फ़िगरेशन 2 8, which is a stable configuration, or you can add 4 electrons and make it 2 8 and 8. 4 plus 4 is 8. So in both the cases, either you are adding 4 electrons, यहाँ पर भी 4 है, or you are removing 4 electrons. Okay, so in both the cases the numbers remains 4 only, so valency in either case will be 4 for silicon also. Alright, so for silicon and carbon you have this similarity of 4 valency. No other element is having a valency of 4, as you can see in all the elements. All right. Now I am leaving phosphorus for the time being because this is an exception. I will discuss this in the end. Let's come to sulfur. Okay. Now sulfur, either it can lose these 6 electrons to become 2 8, या तो हम 6 electrons subtract कर सकते हैं, lose कर सकते हैं. Atom can lose 6 electrons, or it can add 2 electrons to become 6 plus 2 8. फिर क्या हो जाएगा? 2 8 8. So in either case the configuration is becoming stable. So or I can add 2 electrons. या तो मैं 6 electrons यहाँ से remove कर दूँ, removing 6 electrons. All right, I am subtracting 6 electrons, or I can add 2 electrons. So which is a shorter number, which is a smaller number? 2 is a smaller number. So obviously adding 2 electrons is easier than losing 6 electrons. Removing 6 electrons from an atom is a very difficult task. So obviously addition of 2 electrons is easier. Since the number here is 2, so valency will be 2. Chlorine. It can either remove 7 electrons from its atom. It can either remove these 7 electrons to become 2,8, which is a stable configuration, or it can just add 1 electron to make it 8, 288. Alright, so let us write both the cases. Either it can remove 7 electrons, या तो 7 electrons निकल जाएंगे, या फिर 1 electron add हो जाएगा. What is easy? Obviously, addition of 1 electron is easy. सिर्फ एक electron add करना पड़ रहा है. It is obviously easier than removing 7 electrons. Alright, so addition of 1 electron is easier, so valency will be 1. We have already done for argon. It is a noble gas already, so valency will be 0. Potassium. Now it's very easy for potassium, since we have discussed all these examples so far. It's very easy for you to calculate the valency, to find out the valency of potassium and calcium. Simply by removal of this 1 electron, the configuration becomes stable 288. So एक electron को easily remove करने से, by subtracting 1 electron, it is becoming stable. So valency is 1. Alright. And in case of calcium also, simply by removing these 2 electrons, 2 electrons remove करने से 288 हमारी stable configuration आ रही है. So by removing 2 electrons, I am getting a stable configuration of 2. So stable configuration of 288. So the valency will be 2. The number 2. Alright. Now coming back to phosphorus, which we had left, it is an exception. Now phosphorus has 5 electrons in its outermost shell. So how can it become stable? या तो ये 5 electrons lose हो जाए, right? तो 2,8 configuration हो जाएगी, या फिर इसमें 3 electrons का addition हो जाए. Alright, or you can add 3 electrons here to make this as 8. So you can either lose 5, it can either lose 5 or it can gain 3. Now phosphorus, it is an exception. It is an exception that shows variable valency. Phosphorus in nature, it is found to exhibit both the valencies 3 also and 5 also. ठीक है, तो phosphorus एक exception है जो removal से भी और addition से भी, दोनों ही जो cases होते हैं वो दोनों valencies show करती है. So phosphorus is an exception which shows 2 valencies, variable valencies. Variable means something that varies. Variable. Alright, so phosphorus is an exception which shows 5 as well as 3, which shows a valency of 5 as well as 3. Sometimes in a 1 marker question you are asked that out of the first 20 elements, which is the element which shows variable valency. So what is that element? It is phosphorus. Alright, 3 and 5. Okay, now at times what happens is, usually valency is considered to be a number only. As you can see, I have just written the numbers. I have not written any positive or negative sign. But somewhere in some books, you might also see some signs written before the valencies. You might also see some signs written before the valencies. Now, what do those signs mean? Like, for example, I take the case of hydrogen. The valency is 1, alright? But in some books, you might see a sign written before 1. What does that sign mean? Now for hydrogen, what we have seen is it will gain an electron. Alright, it can gain an electron or it can lose an electron. Similarly, you can see for sodium here, right? Sodium में हमने क्या देखा? It is losing an electron. Similarly, you can see for aluminium, it is also losing 3 electrons. For magnesium, you can see it is losing 2 electrons. Alright. So what happens is, when something loses electron, you know that electron is negatively charged. ठीक है, जब कोई भी चीज इलेक्ट्रॉन लूज करती है बेटा, that means it is losing negative charge. -1 electron means it is removing the negative charge, it is removing the negative electron from it. तो उसमें अब क्या एक्स्ट्रा रह जाएगा? जब एक नेगेटिव चार्ज कम हो जाएगा उसमें से, तो उसके पास एक्स्ट्रा क्या रह गया? पॉजिटिव चार्ज. So you might see a positive sign, although it's not necessary for you to write this sign. You can simply learn the number of valencies. You can simply find out the number. You need not write this sign, but I am telling you this thing only because you might find this thing written in some of the books. All right. So whenever something loses an electron, whenever electrons are lost, that means negative charges are lost from that atom. Electrons are negatively charged. तो अगर electrons remove हो रहे हैं, अगर वो lose हो रहे हैं atom में से, that means negative particles remove हो रहे हैं atom में से. तो यानी कि क्या extra रह गया? Negative के removal के बाद positive extra रह गया. So this plus means removal of electron. This plus sign means removal of electron. Because of the removal of electron, extra positive is left. Okay. Similarly, for aluminium, let us say aluminium is losing 3 electrons. So it is losing 3 negative particles. Electrons are negatively charged. तो अगर वो 3 electrons lose कर रहा है, that means it is losing 3 negative particles. So what is left extra? The positive part is left extra. So यहाँ पर हम positive लिख देंगे. ऑल राइट, यू नीड नॉट राइट दीज साइंस. ये साइंस लिखने की या याद करने की आपको ज़रूरत नहीं है, बट जस्ट फॉर योर नॉलेज, बिकॉज इन सम बुक्स यू माइट फाइंड दीज साइंस रिटन. दैट इज वाई आई हैव टोल्ड यू दैट पॉजिटिव साइंस मीन्स लॉस ऑफ इलेक्ट्रॉन. पॉजिटिव साइन मीन्स loss of electron. And whenever something is gaining, for example, let's say for chlorine is gaining an electron. Addition of electron, यानी कि addition of negatively charged particle. When negative charge is getting added, that means you are adding extra negative. So extra negative gives a negative sign to the valency. Okay, so whenever a minus sign is written before the valency, that means gain of electron. And whenever positive sign is written before the valency, that means loss of electron. So that is all about valency. It is a very, very important concept. You should be able to calculate the valencies of all the elements, just like I have shown here. All right. So this is all about it.